Hey, Corn,
Yeah.
you know all that woke stuff that you love so much?
God, I love it.
Well, we're going to talk about Mr. Beast and Kris Tyson today
God,
because he never stops.
look into my eyes. I'm so excited.
The banana best show. Greatest is cooking. Hell yeah. The banana best show. The banana best show. Ring the sick in the dumb woke. Laughing at them cause we want the smoke. The banana best show.
So, we're going to talk about the most famous of the Mr. Beast crew, Kris Tyson, right now. He,
Oh, is he a part of Tyson Chicken?
I mean, no,
Oh.
he should be, I guess.
Well, did he chop off any body parts yet?
Oh, uh, not that I know of, but he is very, very feminine now at this point.
Oh,
His
great.
his new name is Ava.
Mm, Ava.
Kris
What
Ava
a beautiful
Tyson.
fucking name.
He he is. What are you doing?
Why do you keep going?
And I'm gonna play you a video about why I think Kris Tyson has went on this horrible arc to become a transgender person.
Does it have to do with mental instability?
Yes, and
Banana.
Fuck me, really? Oh my God.
yeah.
Before starting this video, I want everyone to understand two things. First of all is drawings. Japanese manga that is explicit and involves cartoon characters. It's focused
So if you
on
didn't know what that
characters
was,
and plots depicting
Oh,
underage
thank
girls.
God.
Now, I think it's clear enough unbelievable things Kris has done, along with proof. But now you're probably thinking,
okay, so this is gonna start back at whenever Kris Tyson was very male, and him and Mr. Beast were living together. Man, it goes off the rails.
what in the world does Kris have to do with all of this? To say the least, you're wrong and right at the same time. However, there's a very sketchy personality involved in this story, also known as Shadman. Shadman was a normal guy until he decided to attend an art university in Switzerland to pursue his passion for art. However, shortly after, he was expelled when some of his artwork was discovered to be illegal. Even
Corum, I need you to look at the
What?
screen. Look at the screen and tell.
Oh.
Yeah, illegal.
Mm.
Illegal.
considered a danger to society. But
A
something
menace
more
to
extreme
society.
was about to happen. He launched his own website, and that's when his talented artwork came to light. In 2011, he did a very disgusting and unexpected thing. He released art of his own mother.
Of his mother. Think about that for a second. Think about that.
Do I have to?
He he had to take images of his mother, get them in his head, undress, and draw it. Hours and hours of doing this.
Mikey, you know what would have changed all this?
What?
If she was clothed
Yes.
in some banana bear gear. You can get at the
Hey.
banana bear shop. You get mugs too, like this one.
Yep.
You know,
T-shirts.
same design right there. You know, t-shirts have those little
T-shirts.
logos, like this
Yeah.
one, Banana Bear Gym, or the Propaganda Bear. There, you get hats like this NWO version of the Banana Bear show logo.
And mugs.
Glasses not included.
But maybe one day.
Maybe one day. Maybe.
As expected, he didn't
I still
stop
have
there.
eyes.
Someone will tweet on November 8th, 2016,
That's good. One of us does. I don't feel like I have eyes anymore. Mine just burn out.
asking Shadman to
You
draw
got the
Keem
protective glasses. I got these just to protect the people from my displeasure that I do this
Displeasure.
for a hobby.
asking Shadman to draw Keemstar's daughter, who was 7 years old at the time, doing
7 years old, just to make sure you heard that right. They wanted him to draw Keemstar's daughter that was 7 years old in compromising situations because they don't
Oh,
like
good.
Keemstar.
inappropriate
good.
things with Donald Trump. Shadman will respond by saying that if Trump wins the election, he will deliver it. And as we know,
Also, I'm going to be filtering out a lot of these images on here because the guy we're borrowing this video from, Adrox.
Who is that?
Adrox. I'll have it in the description below.
Adrox.
Yes.
Yeah.
So check out his videos. He's got like a handful of other videos, really good quality, I think. He doesn't filter these out as well. You can clearly see what they are. Go watch his video for more context. I do not want people to have to see it on our video.
Trump wins, and as promised, Shadman will post drawings of her in an unusual manner. As if this wasn't enough, he'll later release a drawing of her giving head to Donald Trump. However, Shadman's vision was much worse than imagined. On January 24th,
I mean, that's pretty bad, right? How can this get worse?
2017,
I've done this for
he
10
posted
months.
a picture
It
of
can't.
Daphne Keene, referring to her as a real-life Shockingly, just a few
He posts a real picture of her. Real pictures.
days later, he began posting drawings depicting her being severely molested. What makes this even more disturbing is that she was only 12 years old at the time. Yet, this wasn't the first time Shadman has done something like this.
Still not the first time. I mean, come on, guys. How long can this go on? We know who this guy is. We know his identity. We know all the stuff he's done online.
Technically not against the law. That's why. That's the sad thing.
I mean, but
I
still,
hate bringing it up,
but still, like this
Yeah.
kind of stuff is despicable and should be looked at further. Like there should be some kind of laws or something in place to keep people from doing this.
Lieutenant Corbis is also one of them. But aside from all
Oh, if you guys who don't know who Lieutenant Corbis is, I think we've covered her before. I've talked about her. Young creator who got online and you either loved or hated her. She was kind of political there for a while, still young. I'm pretty sure still underage. And there was lots of weird sexual stuff that was said about her online. Really weird.
that, a new question
great.
arises. How are Ava and Shadman linked? Well, the answer to this is another drawing by Shadman. It depicts a young girl wearing a "Please be patient, I have autism" cap, pointing a gun at her mouth. She has a fidget spinner as an earring and a spade tattoo on her thigh that says BBC, which we
Banana Bear Club.
all know what it means.
No.
On November
Club?
18th, 2017,
No.
Ava responded to a tweet from Grande and Mr. Beast
We
stating,
got a lot of
"This is
acronyms
coming
now.
from a guy who owns
So this was 2017, still Kris, still very much in Mr. Beast videos, tweeting and stuff like that. And man, I wish at the time I would have seen some of this backroom stuff that was going on. Really wasn't paying attention. I thought Kris was a good guy. He was not. He was not.
owns a Shad-based drawing and has it as a centerpiece in his living room. Just some time later, they also posted the exact same drawing laid on the floor with the caption, "Bonus fidget spinners to throw some extra autism."
Hold on a second.
Mm-hmm.
He blocked out the first time, and then that time he didn't.
Yeah. That's why I'm gonna edit this a little
Okay.
better.
No, I'm making sure to point that out so you
Yeah.
do it.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna yeah, a lot more editing.
Great.
I love you, man, but you might want to edit some more, by the way.
Initially, it seems Kris was being sarcastic because this tweet came after Shadman had drawn all those disgusting images.
It doesn't matter if he was being sarcastic or not. He owns the image, and he displays it in his room or bedroom.
However, something messy was going on behind the scenes. In this Mr. Beast video, you'll notice a very familiar thing at the 9 minutes and
Wow.
It is in his room. It is in his room.
All right with this?
30-second timestamp. From what I believe, keeping illegal art in the bedroom isn't normal at all.
And everyone else there is okay with this. Nobody's calling him out for it.
The shocking thing is that Mr. Beast and Kris were roommates during that time.
And they were roommates.
Yet this is nothing in comparison to the next incidents. On
There's more. There's more. Quorum, there's more.
April 16th, 2018, Ava replied under a deleted Shadman post saying, "No Beast Boy trap, Shad? You've changed."
So, Quorum, you know about DC. He just said no Beast Boy trap.
Basically, Ava was asking Shadman to draw art of Beast Boy, as Beast Boy was shown at different ages in the show. We can't say anything for certain, but that doesn't mean the tweet wasn't strange.
Can you guess which version of Beast Boy they were probably wanting?
I don't know. The kid?
Yeah, probably. We can't
Though
prove
we
it.
definitely can't say the same about the next tweet.
Corm.
On January
Look at the screen.
17th, 2018,
I am.
a person tweeted saying, "Remember this growing
Do you know what that is? Do you know what that is, Corm?
Leah?
Caillou.
Yeah.
Caillou.
Caillou.
Yeah.
What's Caillou?
It is a kid's show about a young boy. And that's
Really?
that's him and his mom.
Me too. Check it out at Shadbase, featuring a photo of the 4-year-old cartoon character Caillou with his mother. Obviously,
Caillou gets a timeout.
we know Shadbase is a website with very disgusting content involving children and comic book characters, and the tweet clearly referenced that. But instead of opposing it, Kris joined in and replied, "Help, I need an adult." I don't think there's any need to
Why is he
explain how
replying to
crazy
these
this
so
stuff
much?
is. But what's even crazier is Ava's next tweet. Maybelle and Dipper are 12-year-old siblings from a show called Gravity Falls.
You know what that
On
is.
July 14th, 2017,
Kind of.
a user tweeted comics of these characters kissing. Ava replied, "They're twins, so at this point, it's just right?" I mean, it's almost unbelievable that Ava Kris Tyson was tweeting this. This just reflects their personality and feelings. The strange part
Now,
Yes.
to do the whole internet law thing,
Uh-huh.
there's Rule 43
Yes.
on everything,
Mm-hmm.
especially cartoons, which is sick, fucked up.
Yeah.
I can't like say what he did was right, because it's fucking wrong. It's disgusting.
Yeah.
It's probably gonna get worse, doesn't it?
You'll have to find out.
Mother.
is that they delete most of their tweets later on. Anyway, Tyson's tweets will only become more
It's funny because like I know how like Tyson was like a dude
Yes.
and then he became a woman.
Yes.
And I believe that multiple people, not all trans people are like this. The newer ones are though.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll say that flat out. The newer trans people, the ones that wear it on their sleeve, the ones that have beards that go into women's like, facilities, you could say I'm all, Homelander over here, but that's fucked up, man.
It
It's
is.
fucked up. And they know it's fucked up. They get away with it because it's mostly a kink. Holy fuck. Are
Yeah,
you
it's-
telling me that Sky has a mental fucking kink for kids? Oh, that he's a sexually deprived person that gets off on wearing women's clothing and looking at,
Bear.
of little kid cartoons? Shocking. Mikey, 2014. People need to hang themselves by a fucking rope. I'm not saying to end their life. I'm just saying get some options and just hang around.
shocking and unusual from now on.
I hate people that do this because the next step, and everyone's like, they're not hurting anybody. They're just cartoons. Motherfucker, this is the first step to like that fucking like, oh, it's okay to fucking talk to kids this way. Then the
Yeah.
next thing, oh, I could just touch a boob for a minute like fucking White Bowser.
Mhm.
Or all this shit that's like not like that big of a deal. But it is. It
Yep.
is.
Yep.
Because not only is it creepy, you're showing intent, and now you're spreading it around with people that are like thinking about doing it. You're a part of that fucking dumb met group, the people that should be castrated, and like, oh, don't worry, guys. He's a girl now. He castrated himself.
And for people who aren't familiar with Mr. Beast content, who do you
Kids.
think it's targeted at?
Kids.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
On June 21st, 2018, a user posted some scenes of a 14-year-old character named Violet from the movie Incredibles. Ava replied saying, "Low-key, she's cute." The fact that Violet was 14 and Ava was a grown adult makes this even worse. The surprising part is that Ava wasn't just reacting to Shadman's work. They were friends
he keeps saying Ava, but this is whenever he was Kris Tyson. This is whenever he was his normal male self.
He'll always be Kris to me.
I mean, he's always Kris. He's always Kris. He's always male, but he presented as male, like
Kris with a dick.
whenever he was supposed to be like, he was hiding all of this. Now he's just out in the open with it. I mean, not out in the open
Because
saying
he
does this,
thinks he
but-
has that trans shield, Mikey.
Yep.
It's okay to be a sick, to perverted person. Biden said it was okay, and he's the president, right?
Friends or knew each other, to say the least. On April 16th, 2019, Ava will post a clip from their live stream where they accidentally visited Shadman's website. What's even weirder is that they gave him a shout out stating, "Shout out to Shadbase for having safe for work drawings today."
Who do you think follows Kris or followed Kris at this time on Twitter?
Kids.
Mm-hmm. Shouting out Chadbase, who is a horrible
Show.
and does like all the stuff we've seen.
Our first live show,
Mhm.
I make a point to talk about one of our person that we used to work with named Sean Long.
Yes.
And the big thing is not that he came out as boy, all that stuff. It's because at one point, kids were following him because it did toy reviews. They were geared towards kids. And then just to do a 180 on that same channel and make it content like that isn't like progressive. It's sick.
Yep.
Yeah. Are those kids still kids? Probably not. But dude, what if, they watch your older shit and then they go to that? Ooh, it's okay to be bi. No, dude, you're introducing them to sex.
Yep.
And that's not right, man. Dude, there's a certain like age where kids have to figure it out for themselves. The parents aren't around to know everything. But I'm just saying, like, when you're introducing them way too young with some perverted shit, like, that's not right. It's not. And
No.
like, obviously, I'm wearing these glasses. You're like, oh, is he being like based? Am I not? I'm being truthful right here. This is
Yeah.
fucking disgusting.
Mhm.
And that's why, like, the Sean Long thing I brought up. Do I hate the guy? No, because he's kind of mentally not all there. So I can't blame him for thinking to be like on a bandwagon thing. But also, I got to state when fucked up things are happening. And guess
Mhm.
what? That was happening.
Yep.
This is worse because
Yeah.
it's on a bigger scale,
Mm-hmm.
a little bigger.
A lot bigger.
I accidentally put up his website on stream. However, if you still think this is a coincidence, the next incident will definitely change your mind.
Another
On
one.
January 25th, 2019, Shadman posted a picture of a character called Raftalia from the Rising of the Shield Hero. There are two
Anime. What do all little cows love?
Anime.
versions of her in the show. In one, she is 17, and in the other, she's 10. Shadman posted a 10-year-old version stating, "What is this, and why do people keep sending me this?" Ava replied underneath saying, "Please, Shad, please." I believe everyone understands what this means, as Shadman is basically an illegal artist who draws this stuff. Obviously, this is messed up, but things didn't get better. On January 24th, 2020, a user named Ather replied to Ava with a photo of a girl. The story behind this image is that there are two versions of the image, one with the girl clothed and the other without, and the post was liked by Ava. These were just the
Mind you, all of this has been deleted. It was all logged at the time, but it's all deleted. So he knows.
Wait.
He knows
Yeah.
it's bad.
incidents that had proofs or were recorded before they deleted everything. One of the tweets, which wasn't clear or was out of context, said, "Nothing gets my knob cranking like some." As we know, the meaning is inappropriate, but let's just let it go. Now, some people may argue that these tweets are years old. I want to clarify again that I am not hating or accusing anyone. This is
Right, I
purely
will.
for educational purposes.
Yeah, me too.
It's important to understand that Ava was invited to the Nickelodeon Kids' Choice Awards, and everyone should be aware of this. The
Mhm.
fact that Shadman wasn't just an artist, but drew literal kids is even worse. He was basically a predator. This situation has led to me thinking about one thing. What might have happened between Kris and Katie, as most of these tweets are from that period. We can't make assumptions, but who knows? This might be the reason. But yeah.
So I'll go ahead and I'll tell you my theory. I've said this before, but people like Kris, they go on these binges of watching corn, and it slowly deteriorates. They have to watch worse and worse and worse to be able to get the same effect. It's kind of like, whenever somebody smokes or when somebody drinks a lot of caffeine, they become addicted to it and they need more and more and more and more.
Well, no, well, caffeine's a good one because caffeine, like, so I used to work at a vitamin shop,
Mhm.
and we had like those pre-energy workout things, and I
Mhm.
drank them like coffee. So I became caffeine insensitive. So it takes a lot of caffeine to get my blood going. And basically, what your analogy is,
Mhm.
you watch this some porn, doesn't really get off because porn's porn.
Yeah.
And then like, oh, let's look up bondage. Let's look up POV trainees. Look at all this shit. And then it just snowballs. And I know a lot of people probably have that going and they're like, what's wrong with that? Because when you are in the real world and you're with a actual girl, porn doesn't work the same way as those real life things. They're not going to get stuck in a fucking dryer. They're not going to let you put it in different holes and do a jackhammer move. It's now maybe some will, but I'm just saying it's not like that. It I'm not going to be on the whole, oh, don't treat women like that, blah blah blah. I'm just saying like your your reality is being warped because you're watching it over and over. So then hence you're like, okay, with a girl, if I'm like ever with one, oh, I'll just do that. Like, I don't know.
Or you start thinking, oh, well, I can just be the girl,
No, that well, obviously the trap was probably he got on a porn binge, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he looked up some tranny stuff, and then I don't know, top, bottom, whatever. I
Mm-hmm.
don't know what the terms are,
I don't know.
but
I'm just
like
saying.
maybe he was like, oh, that turns me on. And then he's with a girl. Hey, instead of me doing you, you do me. And then, oh, I like that. Oh, girl with panties,
Banana.
and all this other bullshit. Like, I don't know. It and people say, oh, being having gender dysphoria is not a fetish. Bro, most of them nowadays it is. Because what happens, Mikey, is when they do cut off their dong, right? They
Yeah.
get really depressed because guess what? That sexual like liberation that they had, those feelings are gone because
Yep.
they don't got no wigs and berries anymore. So how are they going to get off? Oh, I know how. Taking a, a device that shoots a propelling piece of metal out with gunpowder, and they point it to their head. That's how it ends. I'm
Wow.
sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but guess what? Your life is over. Because what's your drive? Nothing.
Yeah.
Now you're just stuck with nothing there, watching cartoon porn, just being a jackass.
Well,
Yeah, we can only hope for the best and improvement. One important takeaway from this is to stay away on the internet too. It's not as safe as it looks.
I like that little phrase at the end.
Stay away from the internet.
Exactly. You're watching this, go away. No. Our content is pretty safe.
No,
We're not gonna
We're pointing out horrible people.
I mean,
It's more of a warning
yeah,
that we make fun of like Cyrax or Chris Chan or people like that,
of
which they're
course.
horrible people, and there's more of them out there.
Oh yeah.
There's a reason why Banana Bear Show is going to go on forever. There's a bunch of them. And then you got the super powered ones, the ones that, oh, I'm a normal person. Put a wig on. I'm a girl. Like it's getting push, push, push. Fuck you, BlackRock. Unless you give me money, I'm not gonna go to your fucking order.
So Corum, to kind of end this, I want to show you kind of the thing.
Oh, good.
Have you saw kind of what Kris looks like back then, right?
No, just hit it.
Just a, well,
Hit
this is where he's at now. Also, before we go any further, this is also a second channel from mrbeast, one of mrbeast's other channels that he
Great.
gave to Kris Tyson to rebrand, and there were already like, I'm gonna guess 50,000 subscribers on it whenever
Don't
took
tell
it
me
over.
it hasn't really gone up after, huh?
No, it's actually pretty funny. I'm able to look at dislike things, and it's usually got about 12,000 dislikes to 200, 300, 400 likes
Oh, what are you talking about?
on
That was
every video.
progressive.
that thing where you go in their mouth?
Not in his mouth. Just he really likes that one.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah,
So that is Kris Tyson and his boyfriend, who is also trans and wears dresses and has boobs. That man right there that has a lower voice than me thinks he's also a woman. Maybe. I don't know. Yeah, they might think they're a they. I don't know. I don't care.
I don't have a
Pronouns
go
are, what
XLR
the
here.
fuck?
There we go. Adjust the camera. Dog cam. Yeah.
Like the gay NASA stick.
Cause you're gay.
And all they
What are-
talk about.
What are you talking about, Mikey? They're not gay. They're just women now, with penises. For the kids, right?
Yeah,
These are yours.
for the kids.
They're transformers.
Put them on the desk.
Yeah, that's
This is
my.
this is your house, your
People in disguise.
desk. I don't need to be like, here, take this, leave.
You know the greatest thing about okay, so obviously you guys that may hate me for saying this shit. I'm not anti-gay anything. Whatever, do
Right.
you? Stay away from kids. I'm
Mhm.
cool. Do whatever's right. Even if you're trans, just don't involve kids, right?
Yeah.
That's a sensible thing to say.
Don't, hold on. Don't involve kids and don't expect me to follow your delusions.
Well, yeah, obviously, I wouldn't if my first name was Master, right? And I went up to, somebody that, let's say it was black. I say, oh, you got to call me by my first name. Hell no, because, that could be implying something, but it's just my name. It's just my name. Making someone say something that they shouldn't do or say that they're not comfortable saying never should happen. With that being said, me saying all this stuff is okay. I don't like you if you're gay and the only thing you talk about is being gay. Because guess what? I don't come on here saying, man, Mikey, you know what? I love
What
pussy.
do you love?
I fucking love pussy. I love boobs, pussy, and fucking just getting in there. What a fucking riot. Ha 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 ha. I'm a straight guy.
Hey,
I like
Corum.
boobs.
Guess what? You're straight.
Oh, geez, really? You know what else is straight?
What?
My dog when I'm having sex with a woman. Like, that shit is cringy on that side, right?
Yeah.
Now, think of it like gay.
Mm-hmm.
Now, of course, they're trying to get their flowers for doing something that is easy. Like, how hard is it to be gay? Just, you're a dude, and you see another dude. Oh, do that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's hard because I can't do it, but you shouldn't be bragging about something that, oh, what goes in my mouth at night? It's just irritating.
Ew.
That's why Hollywood, any character that's gay has to be gay. Has to be gay. Hey, Mikey, they're gay. Oh,
And it's said
lesbian.
over and over and over
They're
again.
bi, they're trans, they're they, them. Fucking all this shit. Guess
best.
fucking what? No one fucking cares.
The
No one
best
cares.
example. Hold on. The best example is Supergirl season 2.
Never saw it.
It's like it was all about Supergirl, and then
Gay character.
the sister who
That was
ended
gay.
up being gay. It was the
That-
next
that
season.
woman.
Half of it was about her.
Batwoman.
Batwoman.
Hey, Batwoman. Hey, Batwoman. Hey, Batwoman. You're gay. You're gay. Short hair. Batwoman. You're gay. Hey, let's diversify it. Make it a black woman. And I guess from one of our friends that watched it, he's like, it's not that bad because they just don't bring up that she's gay all the time. I'm like, oh my god, it's like good writing. And he's like, like I said, it's not the whole genre of the gay inclusivity. It's being throwing it so much where dude, I don't fucking care.
It's being
I
the
don't fucking
stereotype.
care.
Is living the stereotype.
Hey, Mikey, I'm white. I'm white. I'm white. I'm straight white. White, America. Ha ha ha, America, America. You don't see me throwing out my guns saying America. Because that's a little annoying. And this is annoying. And
There's
I
another
understand-
one. I thought it was this one, but they also dress up in the same dress.
get the fuck out of here. The fuck out of here.
And with that, we'll call that an episode.
Very disappointed in you, Mikey. Very disappointed. I'm gonna get back at you on the locale that we're gonna cover this
Ah,
week.
crap.
Yep.
Be sure to like, subscribe, share the video with everybody you know. Leave in the comments how horrible you think Kris Tyson is. And if he should be, on Mr. Beast stuff at all anymore.
I don't watch Mr. Beast. I don't care.
But kids do. Kids
Somebody brought this up. Like a lot of the shit that's out nowadays, it's not for us. We used to be like nerdy guys. We cover nerdy things.
Yeah.
And of course, that nerdy stuff became mainstream. Hence, it's not like a niche anymore.
Right.
Hence, the locales are now for us. Until that becomes a niche, and then we can't do it anymore. But like, the thing is, I get it. We're not the hip cool guys that, oh yeah, you suck that dick, guy. Like, we can't champion it because it's like not right.
Yeah,
in
I
our
would
eyes.
never. No, yeah.
Of course, but I'm just saying, like, to be fair, maybe people have that. Cool on you. If you want your sexual like fucking life out there, join OnlyFans. Make money sucking rods on there. But on YouTube, like, get another personality. If you like Transformers so goddamn much, talk about the cars.
We'll see you
Robots
next
go.
video. Bye.
Optimus Prime. I'm a woman now.
Andy Dick screaming his boo-filled cries. Cyrex covered in scabs with bedbugs lies. The Banana Bear Show! Subscribe and buy a t-shirt. Local coverage makes you laugh till it hurt. The Banana Bear Show!